It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. This guy's hoping to get back to 500 with a win here. Opposing him, that's Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. This guy's serving as our home team here in the English capital. Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And we're off on EA Sports. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
1 snap in, and we have an injury timeout. Looks like they may be without a member of their secondary for at least a little bit as he gets worked on. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. There's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
They're running the option, short side. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, then you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
tackle made.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
And 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a 1st down. Nix holds on to it. And he's gonna slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's gonna be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Shane, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They try to set the screen. Dobbins. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Makes the score.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
On the counter, Hall. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here's 2nd and 14. State pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
6 yards.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, it puts a sack on the board.
He's going deep this time. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. On second down, here's Dobbins. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Nix now to throw. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare. That's a good time.
And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Finds a big lane, and he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. First down, and they go right back to it. He's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Now here comes the New York offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Mason Taylor. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36.
Give to Hall on the draw. Escapes a defender. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jets first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's brought down at the
a couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They get it on the ground here with Dobbins. Looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
QB keeping it here. The 2nd down option. Buys some breathing room here. He's across the 15. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
He'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Will McDonald there on the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Shotgun handed off to Harvey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Xavier Gibson on to return for the Jets. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's
Fields sneaking it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
The pitch is to Hall. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here's Hall once more. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Fields on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
He's inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Look on the draw here to Dobbins. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They run the counter with Dobbins. Takes out a one-stop, and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Broncos, first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
It's a gain of 7.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First down.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Completed over the middle. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now Nix on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. And a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
14 yards. That's another Broncos.
And they're going going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Takes it just shy of that end zone. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. Has a lane inside the 35. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned his defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the 2-point try fails.
Jets 7.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. They start to drive with Hall. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Fields to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
16 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
The Broncos get to him here. He is brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. So that brings up 4th and long. On now comes their punter. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Play action with Nix. Looking his fullback now. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Going for the first with Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Broncos.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20. It jumps out at the 13. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10. Here's Fields. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. So that brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw in on 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup with 6.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line.
Gain of 17
The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
One of the tight ends motioning right. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets this forward to the 19. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
a gain of 3 yards.
They are now set for first and 10.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A give to Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And it's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Nix from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Again, it's Dobbins. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos go up by 19.
Broncos 26, Jets 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jets out to begin another drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going to tuck it and run. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Second and 1.
Brings up second and 1.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
They'll throw on third and long. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's fourth down. And
They're going to
less
go
than
for
a
it here,
yard.
trailing in the fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Jump off, caught by his back. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. They run the counter with Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 on the gain, as that makes it 2nd and 2 for him.
Brings up second down.
Running this with Dobbins. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is Dobbins. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a toss. This is Harvey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Hands on the tackle.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
On third down, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's able to manage a couple on that run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Carry here for Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
33, Jets 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Gibson now to return. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Jets offense now set to take over. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 34-yard line.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. 2nd and 13. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd.
Looks from the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that income and make the catch.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for Nix. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Broncos on their way to their 3rd win of the year. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the right side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we say cheerio from London.